ever meet again, just burn out.
Welcome to Bramble Bookclub.
I'm Kaley.
And I'm Ryn. And today we're talking about The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins.
Yes. And this book has been around since what?
2008.
Damn. So
I knew that off the top of my head, let me say.
A long time.
Yeah.
But just in case you don't know what it's about, here's what it's about. Here's a synopsis. The Hunger Games follow 16-year-old Katniss Everdeen as she takes her sister's place in the annual competition where children are forced to kill one another. So fun stuff.
Yeah, I totally didn't know that, even though I read it twice.
Yeah. I've also read it twice now.
If you don't know that, why'd you look at me up?
No, for real. I'm like, okay.
Anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so I read it twice.
Yeah. I've read it twice, technically.
Yeah, you've read it twice.
Yeah.
You forgot the first time, and you hated it.
Yeah, I really did hate it.
Under the bus.
Yeah.
Go on, tell me your thoughts this time.
So, my story graph rating went up 2.5 stars from 1 to 3.5.
Yeah, that's fair.
So good.
Yeah.
I loved it this time. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the world has changed me. The world has aged me.
Matured as a person or
something. I loved it. Loved it.
I've been loving it. I have been loving this book.
She has been, yeah.
For
years.
Forever.
Oh.
Read it in class. Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never had any qualms with it.
No, never. Ever since you picked it up, you're like, yes, this is good shit.
It is. It is good shit.
It is.
And I'm so happy you're finally on my team.
Mm-hmm. Took me a second, but I'm here now.
There's no Team P to Team Gale here. There's Team finally fucking read The Hunger Games.
As there should be. Yes.
Yeah. So you liked it this time?
I really enjoyed it this time.
What'd you really enjoy about it?
Honestly, I really liked Katniss's character, which I didn't like the first time.
Yeah. But also you were a teen girl.
Yeah, I was in like 5th grade. 6th grade. So I was like,
yeah.
Like a BB. I was a BB. Was only 11.
Yeah. Oh,
so the circumstances of my life then are not the circumstances of my life now.
Yeah.
So it's just very much like different. And I really enjoyed it now. And like it's mirroring our world a lot, which is freaky, but I don't know. It's kind of like comforting.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
Yeah.
But
and a lot of people have said that.
Yeah.
You know, I was working with Ryn and magazine for a little bit. Brag.
Period.
I was working with Ryn and magazine for a little bit, and our social media manager, she was like one of the few team members who like wasn't a reader. I know, but there was a few of them that weren't readers. They just were people that they knew that were helping out with this thing. Like one of the assistants was like one of the main people's like sister and stuff. But she was our social media manager. And she didn't really read. And when I started, she had been reading The Hunger Games because Sarah was like, read The Hunger Games.
Yeah, it'll get you into it.
Read The Hunger Games. Yeah. And she ate it up.
Period. As she should.
So good. And she like texted us when she finished it. She was like, just finished it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
You can tell it's one of those book series that's just going to like beat your ass. But it's
going to mess you up.
But it's so good.
It's like a car wreck. I can't look away from.
Look away.
It's going to cause pain, but I'm going to.
Well, the way Suzanne like crafts the world too, you're like, girl, you're writing.
Yeah.
So good.
And I love hearing you say that because it's like watching you like have to eat your words. Because when I used to like it, hey, throw you under the bus. When I used to like it and I'd talk about it, you'd be like, you know, she's a bitch that did Little Bear.
Hey, I never said that in a horrible way. I fuck with Little Bear.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
I don't really like Little Bear.
What?
Hey, you always have to like something and like nothing from.
Fair enough.
There's always a like and a dislike from an author.
Fair enough. You know, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, she also did Gregor the Overlander. Have you read those?
No.
Those are good. Those are middle grade.
Middle grade's so good. I love middle grade.
Period. There's like
this isn't really
6 or 7 of those books.
I don't think this is middle grade.
This YA.
I did substitute a class that was reading this. I had to watch them while they read it. 7th or 8th.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't like
elementary or something.
No, it was. Yeah, it was like middle school testing, and I think it was 8th grade because they were testing.
Yeah.
And they finally got back to their classes, and she was like, read. But she needed her lunch break because they sent me in there.
Period.
And they had to popcorn read.
Oh, the worst.
But like not like popcorn. They had to like say who the next person was reading.
They had to pick?
Yeah, talk about anxiety.
Yeah.
And these kids are like, no.
Yeah.
No, bro. Because also, it was the cave scene. So you had
No, what
these
the hell?
kids with anxiety about
Oh my
reading, having to be
God.
like,
Reading
ooh, kissy, kissy, mwah, 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 you know, fake romance, all this stuff.
Speaking of the romance aspect,
Oh, yeah.
thoughts on that? I know you have a lot of thoughts.
I do have a lot of
this.
thoughts. Okay, I have a lot of thoughts.
Buckle up.
Because, basically, Allie Hazelwood at a little book conference or whatever, she said that Peter was useless. She came out as Team Gale. To each their own. That's not my own. Gonna be so honest.
Not anyone I know is own.
The 15-year-old in me can't do it.
No.
My inner child is screaming, no.
No, for real.
And so, I was still in the reading group chat, all the time. So they talk about like things happening in the book community.
Mm-hmm.
So they text the Read and Funsies group chat. Mm-hmm. So if it's not about the magazine, it's about whatever else. We can just talk about it as a little community thing. And they brought it up because it was after it ran her off the internet. And people were like, that's crazy.
That is wild.
That's insane. Da, 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 because of all the stuff she does for marginalized authors and debut authors. And she uses her social media presence to help other writers. And so to run her off social media was insane.
Diabolical.
For an offhanded comment that she said while laughing. But during this conversation, they brought up the same thing we hear all the time. The Hunger Games is about revolution, not romance. Yes. However, we as a society have demonized the romantic aspects of a lot of things. And I think it has to do a lot with the fact that we're oh, well, does it have smut? Is it spicy? It's a YA book. No.
They're kids. They're literal children.
Yeah, they are children. But people ask that. There's a lot of readers who that's all they want to read. And I'm sure. Whatever. As long as you're not hurting anyone or looking at AI edits of children, we're good. But I just feel too many... That was my toe, Leo. Stop! Anyway, back to what I was saying. Gosh, distracting me. I think that people, are too quick to discredit, because it's not necessarily about romance, it's about love, and love's a big deal. And so some of the things,
plus it's the only reason they won the game.
It is the only reason they won.
The only reason they got as far in the game.
They created this love aspect to help them. And so I wrote this down in all caps in my notes, but I brought up that the romance is a part of the revolution. It is something that helps plant the seeds during Katniss's time. Because from the get-go, it is a completely manufactured thing. Cinna, their first day there, Cinna, love him. My mans.
No, for real.
I love my gay man.
No, for real.
But Cinna, the first day, he puts them on a chariot, their beautiful outfits, and he instructs them to hold hands. He has already presented them as a team.
Yeah.
They are together. They are a force to be reckoned with. They are not divided in the way the Capitol wants them divided. Because the Capitol wants you to immediately look at someone who you have grown up with, who is in your community, who is also a child, and kill them. To hate them. They're your enemy. They're not someone that you can trust and rely on, because they have created a society that is they've created an environment so toxic.
So based upon violence that there's no other alternative.
That they, in order to not do any work, they have everyone else doing work by reading this idea of not trusting anyone in your community. Oh, well, Sally down the street's going to tell on me for breaking the law, so she doesn't get in trouble. So therefore I can't tell anyone anything. Yeah. And so it's manufactured, but it's a big part of the story. And it just so happens that PETA has real feelings for her, which wouldn't be included if not important. Yeah. Sure, it's a thing that could be used for marketing, and it has been. But for a writer to include romance, that's not just an offhand, and they kiss. It is purposeful.
Plus, you have these books and movies and TV shows and whatever, these real people, whether
Mhm.
it's a band or whatever, if you have two people that kind of show a little bit of affection towards each other, people are going to automatically ship them. So
It's
even if she didn't
happened
write it in,
forever.
yeah, even if she didn't write it in, people still would have shipped them and been like,
Yeah. This book came out post-Twilight love
Yeah.
triangle, I say loosely, where everything suddenly has this manufactured, like,
Love aspect.
forced love
Yeah.
aspect. The thing is, hers isn't forced.
yeah,
You can see
there's a
the
reason for it.
idea of love happening.
Yeah.
Like with Gale, with Peeta, whoever she wants,
Mhm.
whatever love she feels, you can see that battle constantly.
Mhm.
And it's just, she's in a society that forces them to divide
Yeah.
from each other. They don't trust anyone. They have a community, but it doesn't feel like a community because of how they've been set up as a society.
Plus, the way that District 12 operates is everyone has just enough to scrape by, has just enough to survive,
Yeah.
has just enough to whatever. They don't have the time, resources, or money
Yeah.
to look after other people that are not in their family or
Yeah,
whatever. Like
'cause-
you take Gale and Katniss's family.
Yeah, because, I love the, like, clear divide that they
Yeah.
put with the romantic aspects of, well, Peeta, she doesn't feel like she gets.
Yeah.
Because, and we'll talk about class divide later, but doesn't feel like she can connect with him because he hasn't gone through the same thing. But over the course of getting to know him and, like, being like, oh yeah, the only bread I ate was stale. Because even the uppity people, the rich people
We're still
of
struggling.
her community and her society, they still are nowhere near the, like, abundance of the capital.
Yeah.
His family's buying her squirrels. They don't have the money for fresh meat
Yeah.
from the butcher that's overpriced. They, like everyone else, has to rely on what is provided to them from community outreach.
Yep.
Like, from their own people in their community, helping each other out.
Even the mayor is buying strawberries that she's
Yeah.
picking.
Like, and it can be seen as a thing of, like, oh, it's a luxury. Like, we have fresh meat. We have fresh strawberries. Blah, blah, blah. Also, it shows that even if they're rich, they can't afford the necessary, like, price of the berries. Like, they probably could buy berries, but they're not going to be as good quality.
Yeah.
And they're going to be expensive. And, like, all these things. That I'm like, love is a big, big deal in this book. And so just undermining the romance as nothing but, like, a puppy love, reality TV show setup and not a deep connection that has caused a young girl emotional turmoil because of what she's going through. While on top of that, still being a teenage girl.
Yeah.
She is hormonal. She is a 16-year-old. She is curious about, well, does the boy who maybe like me? I've never really thought of him like that, but I could think of him like that if given the opportunity. But I'm not really given the opportunity in this society. Plus, there's also this guy, and he likes me. But does he really like me? Like, does it? That's normal thinking for a teenager. And I feel like too many
She's
people
not
don't
kissed
think that.
anyone ever before they're literally trying to survive the worst of the games in the cave.
She doesn't have the bandwidth to think about that.
She's just been trying to survive since her dad died. Like, since she was born, arguably.
And so
She's been trying to survive.
it's been forced on her because not only by the capital, but by the people looking out for her. Because we know Haymitch. And as we'll continue these books, we know that the seeds of rebellion are being planted way before Katniss.
Way before Katniss.
Way before Katniss.
Yeah.
So introducing this group that they can use to plant their own little seedlings, they plant the idea you're stronger together. You can love each other and be there for each other. You can rely on each other. But it's hard when you're in an environment that does not preach that.
Nope.
Like, these kids are a product of their society.
Because that's what they are. Kids.
They're kids. But yeah, love is just a big deal to me.
Yeah.
The love she has for Katniss. For Katniss?
Katniss loves Katniss. But she does.
She really doesn't, though.
She will learn to, I think.
She will. But she's, like, really self-conscious.
Yeah.
Anyway, the reason why I said that is because I read Katniss on my notes. But the love she has for Rue, the love she has for Peeta, the love she has for Gale, the love she has for her mother, for Prim, for Gale's family, for even Haymitch.
Yeah.
She
begrudgingly, she does love
anyone
him.
she's met, she has a deep care for, whether she wants to admit it or not. Because she's insecure.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to admit that she has attachments because at any point they could die. She could die. She's traumatized.
Yeah. Plus, she realizes, like what you said earlier, they're all struggling in some way.
Yeah.
So she's like, well,
And it helps
we're the same.
open her up a little bit. The moment I read that, I'm like, see,
Oh my god.
she starts sobbing.
Literally, now meet the whole book.
Yeah, love is a big deal in the book.
And that's why I feel like going into PETA, that's why I feel like PETA is he's not useless. He's likable. He's lovable. Because he is, where everyone else, like Kato, Clove, Foxface, whatever, like they've all become, literally, they've all become,
Jack Quaid.
literally, love him though, they've all become victims of the situation because they had no other choice. But PETA became kind, and he became loving, and he became selfless, and he became everything good that the Capitol isn't. So I feel like that's why everyone loves him.
Yeah. I don't even think it's a thing of he's all good.
Yeah. Well,
He's a good balance of a character. Like, it's not one of those characters where it's like, well, he doesn't have anything bad about him. You know, he gets mad at Cat. He's a teen boy.
Because he's a teen boy, too.
But he has a good balance that despite, one, the society he lives in, and two, his upbringing, his mom, the witch, as Katniss calls her, beats the shit out of him constantly.
Yeah.
And he's still managed to be like a caring and loving individual.
Yeah.
Towards like people he cares about. And even people he doesn't care about. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that in a second.
But yeah, love is just a really big deal to me in this book. It's one of the big themes. That and community.
So, you think Gale actually loves Katniss? Or you think...
Okay, so I have...
thoughts about that. Because I don't know if I believe that or not. I think it's a trauma bond.
I do think that too.
Yeah.
I see... Okay. Someone's going to get so offended, I feel. If anyone's listening, don't get offended.
Yeah.
I went to a small town school. Gale and Katniss feel to me...
I know what you're going to say.
Like, when you're in a small town.
Yep.
And you
There's
have...
like 3 boys you're going to school.
And you have... one. There's 2 archetypes that he fits in for me. One, he is the guy that you're with because who else would you be with? He's been yours since middle school. You're going to date him until you go to college, and then you're going to find out he's a terrible person, and then you're going to break up 7 years later.
Yeah.
So I think Katniss does love Gale. How she loves Gale, she doesn't even know.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that she doesn't even know. We can infer, like, well, she doesn't love him like that, but we don't really.
Yeah.
She's a teen girl. She can feel whatever she feels, and that's okay. One of my things with him is that he's like the bad boyfriend. You go to college, you break up 7 years later, you know, you figure out he's a bad guy, all this stuff. You're only with him because what other choice do you have? Like, it's not even a thing of there's not that many boys, but it's just well, this is what I get. We're close, so therefore we're going to be together. We're going to get married. We're going to have kids. We're going to do whatever society wants us to do. Everyone's basically, I say everyone, if you've dated in high school, you've probably been in that situation. You've been in that relationship of you're dating because of proximity.
Yeah.
You're dating because of the idea that you need to date.
Yeah.
You're only close, in the case of Katniss and Gale, because of proximity. PETA, however, is like an actual, like, connection forming. Like, another thing about Gale, the other archetype that I think he fits into is the childhood best friend.
Yeah.
You already knew I was going to say that. But he's the guy that you meet when you're young, your neighbors, your parents are friends, whatever, and you become extremely close because of proximity.
Yeah. Because of the trauma of District 12.
Yeah.
Because their roles in their families are basically the same. Like, they're the same. Both of their dads are gone.
Yeah.
In horrible accidents.
Yeah.
They're their family's only hope. Like, they are the only reason their families are still alive.
Yeah.
Because of that.
And so he's like the best friend that you're close with when you're young. And as you get older, it's a forced thing of, well, boys and girls can't be friends.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Yeah. And so don't like Gale personally.
No, neither do I.
But how do you feel?
I really just don't. I don't mess with him at all. Like, even if I didn't know what he's going to turn into,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't, because he's not really. He's not 2D. I don't want to say that he's 2D, but he's not. What am I trying to say? Like, not. There's substance, but there's not much.
Yeah.
He's kind of just very much like, I'm gonna go work in the mines, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's very like, not PETA.
Yeah. I think it's a thing of what he has going for him is he's attractive book-wise. Like,
he looks like Katniss, which is crazy.
That is, they all have that look.
They're shipping them, but they're like, oh, but y'all could be cousins. Y'all could be.
But they're not.
Yeah. But y'all could be.
But, I think it's a thing of, where was I even going with this? Let me gather my thoughts.
Oh, no.
Because I have a section of the book.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gale is, 1, a product of the system, while 2, hating the system.
Yeah.
He has been bred to be a fighter, a survivor. Like, you need...
A coal miner.
Yeah, you need to figure out what ways you can survive and do that. You need to exploit whatever systems you can to get what you need.
Yeah.
Cool.
Survival above all else.
Yes. I think Gale, in a way, detaches himself from society, like from their community, more so than Katniss even does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she has this idea of like, oh, they don't really like me and da-da-da. But it doesn't feel like he has any real connection with anyone outside of Katniss.
Yeah.
And I get, we read the story from her perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But that's sometimes something that can shine through
a
character, is their love for it. He has a saying of like, he wants something better for himself.
Mm-hmm. It's not for others.
It's not for, he like, first chat, he's like, let's run away together.
Mm-hmm. She's like,
let's go. And she's like, what about our families? And he's like,
Yeah.
But another thing that got me rereading the book, also look how fucked up my book is.
It's just because you love it, and it was secondhand, so it's okay.
It's from Goodwill, that's why it's like that. It was like this when I bought it. But a part of the book that really got me, that I really feel like sums up my dislike of the character, is that we have, and there's so many characters like him, that we are introduced to him within first few chapters, and by chapter 3, something he says is, Katniss, it's just hunting. You're the best hunter I know. Yeah. And he's saying that
about the people that she's going to
about kids. And I get it. This is the society they live in. But even Katniss herself goes, it's not just hunting, they're armed. They think.
Yeah.
And little bit lower, he says, how different can it be, really? Says Gale, grimly. So, that's what introduced my dislike to him. Was that when I first read the book, I gave him like, benefit of the doubt, you might not be Liam Hemsworth.
Damn. I forget that's him.
Yeah.
I don't picture.
Someone get the last song, wrap it up.
For real. Hey, that's kind of a good movie though. Okay. Yeah.
But that's like one of our first real introductions, I think, to his character, and pointing out how the system has affected him versus how it's going to affect PETA later on. Because PETA has the same political thinking he does.
Yeah.
He literally is on the roof being like, I just don't want to be one of their pawns in the game.
I don't want to lose my sense of self.
You know?
My baby.
He's literally nobody's soldier.
Anyway, I'll go cry about that later. Yeah. And I think that's Suzanne doing that on purpose.
Obviously.
Because he's obviously not a tribute, but
yeah.
I think
the fact that he's only mentioned after the fact is like a thought that she's having.
For real. And that Katniss only thinks about him when she's like, oh, shit. I just kissed PETA. What's Gale going to think?
And the only time she really, really starts to think of him is when she's homesick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. We kind of go through everything. She's kind of like, well, what would Gale do?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, the fact that you have to kind of go, well, what would Gale do? Gale would kill you. Gale would kill you without hesitation if he was in the game, probably.
Ooh, and that's another thing. Go
on, speak it.
That's another thing.
Because I feel like that's something you've mentioned to me before.
Yeah,
reading it.
If he found her, okay, say everything that happened to Peeta happened to Katniss, right?
Yeah.
So say that Gale found Katniss camouflaged and her freaking leg was slit open and whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
she was infected. Gale would have been like, "Oh shit, sorry," and cut her freaking throat.
Yeah.
He would not have. I mean, he might have tried. But if he wouldn't have, because the way I love the book, because the way that you can hear Katniss's thoughts, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and you can like hear her rationalizing it to herself. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Haymitch is gonna send this if I kiss him. Whatever. He sends broth. He sends whatever. Yeah, he wouldn't have had the like sense of like he's very like me centric.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gale centric. He's not like
It's about his survival.
it's not about Katniss's, it's not about his family, whatever. I think he only took care of his family because he thought he had to.
He treats his family like a burden.
Yeah. Not
Katniss has a hard relationship with her mom.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have to take care of her mom. She could just take care of Prim.
Yeah.
But she does.
Because she
cares about people.
Mm-hmm.
She takes care of his family later on.
Yeah.
When they need it, because he can't do it.
He's in the mines.
But it very feels like a me-centric attitude where he does not want to do something because it won't help his survival.
Yeah. So where she's thinking about like, oh, he's going to send this, whatever. Gale would not have even thought twice about it. He would have probably got mad and go like shot some shit and then come back and then she would have been dead. Like he wouldn't have even tried to rationalize anything to himself.
Yeah, I feel like my biggest thing with like thinking about like Gale would kill Katniss is the final scene of if all the things happen and they were able to team up, and then the way that Katniss like goes like, "Ooh, are you gonna kill me?" I feel like when it really comes down to it, and I could be wrong, someone could give me an argument that could change my mind, but I do feel like there'd be less chance of 2 survivors. I don't think he would give her the time to think of another out.
Yeah.
I think
he
would
like, oh shit, this is about me, and then
kill her and then regret it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
through his whole life,
he sees everything like that. Knowing what we know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Knowing what we know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He sees everything as like a, moves and counter moves. He's like,
he's always cold and calculating.
Yeah.
Like, there's not one time, I mean, granted, if I lived in District 12, I would not be giggling.
No.
But there's not one time where he's kind of, like, giggling and, like, happy and whatever.
Yeah. We get one scene, maybe, it's Beethoven in your face.
Mm-hmm.
He's like...
Yeah, he's like...
What if we abandon our family?
No, for real. What if we just, like, made out in the woods? Whatever.
And I think it's a fact of another reason why I don't like him is because Katniss is like, I don't want to be married, I don't want to have kids. And he gets mad. He gets upset. He sees how hard life is.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets upset.
Still the audacity to be like, well, I want to...
He's like, well, I mean, I'd get married and have kids. If I didn't live here.
About you. We were not talking about you.
If I didn't live here. And she's like,
literally.
But you do.
Yeah, I love her. But you do? Yes, you do. Literally.
But yeah.
We would have not fucked with his ass.
Anything else to add about Gale?
Don't like him. Literally, if he died, I'd be like...
And he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he never does.
Which is crazy. Which I know my thoughts on him will get more and more...
Violent?
And violent. But that's for a later pod.
Yeah. So...
Is it time for if it's time for me to talk my shit?
Talk your shit.
Okay. Haymitch. Love this man. Okay?
Yeah.
I love Book Haymitch because he's so fucked up. I get it. Okay? I get it. It's what, like 20 years after he won his? Did he win
30-something. It was a quarter quell. Her quarter quell is going to be the 75th.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
the
50th.
So he's had like what? 24 years? No, am I...
Like 30-something, I think.
Anyway, we can't do math. We're
No, we can't.
Anyway.
I don't know. I read something recently that said like 30-something years, so I don't know.
Interesting. But I understand he's fucked the hell up. And that's why he's falling off the stage and shit. Love him. He is just a giggle vest. But in the movie, shit pisses me off to no end because he's very cold.
Mm-hmm.
He's very like violent with Peeta, puts his hands on Peeta, which don't fucking do that.
I thought he put his feet on.
Well, he did. He put his bare ass foot on Peter's chest. Because Peter was like, dude, that's enough of that. Just really fucking pissed me off. And I was like, because in the book, he's way more willing to help way faster. Because in the movie, yes, he's willing to help or whatever. He does come along to their side and like believes that they can win. Mm-hmm. But in the book, he's very like, okay, we're going to do this. I'll stop.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. I'll stop. And then I feel like that's why he's a large reason why they won. Because Katniss and Peeta Katniss more than Peeta were prepared by him.
Yeah.
And the movie, he's kind of just there.
Mm-hmm. He comes off way more warm and caring in the books. Mm-hmm. Like, the way he introduces the fact that, like, hey, your life is on the line. Yeah. They don't like what you did. He hugs her, holds her, all this stuff. And he speaks, like, calmly to her. Mm-hmm. Who plays him in the movie?
Woody Harrelson.
I would get him and Bruce Willis mixed up.
That's crazy.
Woody Harrelson was also in Zombieland, right?
I love him now.
Yeah, okay, that's him. Was it Bruce Willis? Anyway, I think it's Bruce Willis. Let's get them mixed up.
Is it Matthew McConaughey you're thinking of?
No. I know who Matthew McConaughey. They look
similar.
No.
Yeah.
No.
When they were younger, they looked similar.
Yeah, probably, but not now.
No.
Not that bald head.
No. You know, he doesn't have a phone. He has no phone.
Woody Harrelson?
Yeah. So when...
What does he do?
He like has some
send
farm.
him letters for roles.
He's like Hayden Christensen, and he has some fucking farm, and he just like farms and like stays in his house.
Is it in Texas?
I don't know where it is, but
because him and Matthew McConaughey are always doing stuff to get like filming to Texas to help it.
Yeah,
like the economy or whatever.
So when he I can't remember the guy that's playing young Haymitch in Sunrise. Mm-hmm. His niece had to text him, like got this guy's number or whatever, and was like, "Hey, my Uncle Woody, like whatever." It was so funny.
That is funny.
So funny.
Anyway, though, but
tangent.
Woody Harrelson, comes off. It's very like cold, and the way he tells her,
"Who's fuck ass Bob?"
is very. I'm sorry, we're getting off track, but I saw a TikTok that was like men when they're wearing wigs in a movie, and it was like, like they're like they don't know what to do, and they're like,
because that's literally him.
And someone commented, "Hey, bitch." Anyway, but it comes off like a threat, and I understand why. If you understand Haymitch's background, like I think the way that Woody Harrelson plays him isn't incorrect. I think it's a good way to like view his character because everyone's gonna read words. When you have someone take something that someone's written, you take that, and then you write something else, and then someone else takes that, and then they interpret it into a character. It's going to be so different each time.
Woody Harrelson just read Hunger Games. Just the Hunger Games book.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did to, like, prep himself or whatever. If he just read Hunger Games, that's the Haymitch he saw.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Because Haymitch isn't really... I mean, he is, but he isn't.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll be more important in Catching Fire, but, like, that's the Haymitch he saw. And so he was like, okay, shit, I can work with that.
Yeah. But he, like... His backstory is that he lost everything because of his games. That's why he's a drunk. That's why he's depressed and sad. Is he's traumatized and he has nothing left. Mm-hmm. And so, him in the movie coming off as sort of like threatening, of like, you need to take this seriously, and it's fair.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
It's fair enough. I think, here. Because also, I don't think we talked enough about Katniss and Peeta.
No.
So we're going to have to compare them anyway.
Yeah.
So, transition anyway.
Yeah.
We can do it however we want. Screw a script. We're just... this is our podcast.
Period.
But,
we can edit it together.
No, literally. But, with Haymitch, I think the Haymitch that's portrayed in the movie works with the Katniss that's portrayed in the movie.
Ooh, that... Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
they're both very cold.
I suddenly thought about her comment where she kind of makes a joke of like, about the threat. And he's like, no, you need to take this. But in the book, she immediately is like, so what? Like, what do we do? Like, she says it like, so what? To cover up. And she's like, what do I need to do? Like, he's like, you take this fucking your life's at stake.
Like, literally this time.
Yeah. So, yeah, I want to go back and talk about my girl.
Period.
And my boy.
Period.
I'd say my man, but he's like, what, 15? How old is PETA?
I don't think they have to say. How old?
It has to be somewhere. I know Josh Hutcherson was 18 playing him, but I always felt like they're the same age.
Yeah, they're the same age.
Or that he was younger.
I love Josh Hutcherson. Oh my god.
That's so fair. I've been thinking about rewatching Fanatic.
Girl, he's just getting finer with age.
It's because he's politically correct.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to go back.
Yeah.
We can talk about Haymitch more if we need.
Period. I think we covered it.
I think we've covered Haymitch.
He's not very...
He got that fuck ass ball.
No, for real. I love him. I'm excited for him to get more shit.
I just suddenly thought of Haymitch. He'll be coloring the ball.
My god. He's just drunk as fuck. Like.
Anyway, I feel like we need, because they're the main characters.
Yeah.
They're who we follow all the time. Okay, Katniss.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a girl.
Period.
You hated her.
I did.
We were talking about her a little bit.
I did. I didn't know. Real didn't recognize Real.
I really do think, I wanted to talk about this more before whenever you mentioned it, but then I didn't. I really do think, you said it's because like, oh, I was probably like a 5th grade girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Yeah, I remember what time you read that.
It was the internalized misogyny.
It was the time of the other girl.
Yeah. Not like other girls.
And I think there's this idea that Katniss isn't like other girls. She is the other girl.
But she don't care.
She doesn't.
She's trying to survive. That's her entire character is based on survival.
Yeah. One day when I was over, we were doing this.
Yeah.
And we were sitting on the couch. We had a long ass discussion.
We did.
About Katniss. And I think it has to do with the fact that people have other girled her because of the time she came out. You couldn't be like a tomboy and feminine. You're one or the other. And at the time, being feminine was kind of demonized. Mm-hmm. Like, it was good to not like girly things. It was good to not like Twilight.
Well,
to not like the color pink.
The feminine things, those were always the mean girls in movies.
Yeah.
Those were always the bad people.
The demonization of feminine.
Yeah.
And so Katniss, we're introduced to her. And we have this idea of this girl who she likes to hunt. And she shoots a bow. And she wears the same...
She wears pants.
And she wears pants. And she wears the same shoes every day. And all this stuff. It's not about the fact. It's not like you have that one girl in your class. Oh, I'm not like other girls. And she wears the same hoodie.
I skateboard to school.
And she wears the same hoodie every day. And she doesn't care about her looks. And, you know, like all this stuff. She's like...
She wears Converse.
Like, girls are too much drama.
Ugh.
And we've all been there.
She has boyfriends.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been that girl at some point.
Yeah.
All of 5th grade, at least, I would wear boy cut jeans and sneakers.
Yeah.
And I never wore a dress unless it was to church because my nana would make me. And I'd only play with guys.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
But with Katniss, it's not about that.
No.
It's about the fact that, as you said earlier, she's trying to survive.
Yeah, that's all she's trying to do.
She is not given these luxuries to be girly. She doesn't... Here, I'm going to steal your words, by the way.
Okay.
She doesn't need lipstick or makeup or dresses or shampooed hair or any of these things. She doesn't need it, nor does she have the means to get it. She's not... She's like every girl.
Plus, no one in District 12 is like, look,
the closest we might get of that idea is Madge.
Madge, yeah.
Because she is the mayor's daughter. Mm-hmm. And it's just a thing of she wears nicer dresses.
And even then, they only were like, oh, you can tell it's just for the reaping.
So I was just wondering that. Anyway, though, look, Katniss.
Yeah.
She's like other girls. She likes the pretty dresses that Senna puts her in. She likes feeling pretty. She just doesn't feel pretty. Yeah. There's a freaking quote in this book. It breaks my heart. I can't find it exactly. I don't think I went far enough in the book. But, you know, it's the one where she's like talking. She's like, I'm not beautiful. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
And she's really insecure in herself. Mm-hmm. And that stuff makes her feel pretty.
Yeah.
And she likes it.
And she does like it.
And that's a sweet moment. It doesn't really put in this, like, I think some people like see her like Bella, where Bella's like,
Oh my god.
I have to wear heels to my wedding. Can I just wear Converse
Oh my
to
God.
prom?
No,
Like,
for real.
stuff like that.
My broken ass leg.
Sam, we're probably in a crib right now.
Okay, that's another thing.
Yeah.
I love Book Bella.
Yeah.
Hate movie Bella.
Book Bella's so Mormon though.
Really is. She wants to. She just wants
She's
to
so Mormon though.
Look at Bella. But I mean, what's the timeline? It came out what? When did Twilight come out?
Twilight, the movie, came out in like 2008.
Mhm.
The book came out in 2005.
Damn. Yeah. Well, then you also have Divergent, which Triss is very much other girl.
Yeah.
She's like, oh,
I think that's why I didn't get past the first chapter.
I don't look in the mirror. Yeah.
Well, that's her society she grew up in. I don't look in the mirror. Well, that's also the type of person she's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I feel like people take like Katniss liking dresses as like some like don't like Katniss, so they take it as like a face value of like, well, she's just so full of herself.
She's not.
She's so selfish and full of herself and blah, 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 blah.
Mhm. No, she's not.
My girl's selfless.
Mm-hmm.
She will do anything for anyone. I love her.
Yeah. Even when she's like on the goddamn verge of death, like 12 times in the games. She's like, dude, I gotta live for Prim. She's not living for herself. She's living for Prim.
Yeah.
Sue her.
And also, despite that, she has that like urge to just survive.
Yeah.
She's a person.
Mhm.
And that's the thing about being a person, is that no matter
Yeah.
what, you still have like the fight to survive.
What's that called? The
Oh,
self-preservation.
yeah.
Self-preservation instinct.
Look at her. She's so smart.
Yeah.
Anything else about Katniss?
I saw something.
You saw something? We can talk about PETA some more.
Period.
Because I know you love PETA.
I love Peter. And what was I gonna say?
Sorry, hang on. Let me.
And I think that's what makes them, not that she was like, I think she really does. She definitely likes him now.
Yeah.
I don't know if she loves him yet,
Yeah.
but she likes him.
Yeah.
And she longs for him. She says that in Captain Blair. At the
Yeah.
beginning. Bitch, I long for him too. Anyway.
Okay. For Josh Hutcherson.
For Josh Hutcherson.
Not
Yeah.
for
Not the 17-year-old. Not the 17-year-old.
Here's the problem of reading this is that you're gonna think of like the
Yeah.
movie now because that's what. And so I am thinking of Josh Hutcherson doing that,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking of like,
And he was of age.
yeah, I'm literally in my head thinking of like Josh Hutcherson with like the facial, like he looks like a 30-year-old man,
Yeah.
and I'm like kicking my feet, and then I go,
Screaming. He's
it's
like,
like
no.
15.
Yeah. That's so funny.
My inner child is giggling, but then sometimes I have to catch myself
Yeah.
and remind myself that I'm a 22-year-old woman
Yeah.
and that this is a minor character because I am thinking of the adult actor.
Yeah. Well, it's not like it's Walter Scoble.
Yeah.
And people, he's literally like what, 14? And when these grown women are like, oh,
Isn't that who they're doing the AI edits about? Ew.
yeah, fucking crazy.
Yeah. That I'll never do. Like I don't like fan fiction being written about these
No.
people.
No.
I can do like maybe fan fiction post the Hunger Games, like
Yeah.
post the entire series, like epilogue.
Mhm. When they're like 20.
But I don't like fanfic of them now because
That's
it's
weird.
always like weird.
Yeah. And
Because
they're always gonna fuck.
and they're always written by people who are of that age. But I'm still like, guys, it's still a little odd that this is.
Yeah. This is so weird.
Anyway, PETA.
Peter!
And then she goes like this.
Yeah.
That's literally what I
love her
pictured.
so much.
Whenever she's like, and without even thinking, I screamed his name. And then the next chapter is her just going.
There's like 2 people in the games at this point. She needs to calm down.
It's Thresh and Kato, and she's like,
Holy shit. None of their big
Fox
asses.
Face,
No, for
who
real.
also is going to avoid her the entire.
Yeah.
First of all, Fox Face was probably following her the entire game.
Yeah. Which, I don't know what I was going to say.
ADHD kicking your ass right
No,
now?
for real. I can't. Like, there's so many things, so many thoughts that I can't pinpoint one of them. You just fart.
No, he just sounded like he was
Oh my
falling.
god.
He's like, oh, he did fart.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have to cut so much of this right now.
It's a good thing we're filming for 2 hours. I hope that thing lasts. Oh my god.
It's bad. Open the window.
No, literally.
God damn. He said, will you play with me now, Papa?
Am I a beautiful boy?
I'm gonna try to shove my head through that.
Only if I'm out there. Go.
No. Hi, baby.
Holy. She was loud.
You're like Katniss.
Also, that shit was wild.
Ooh, that's another thing we didn't talk about.
That was crazy to me. The way that they could just like fix her up so well.
Yeah. The fact they wanted to give her a boob job.
My boy was fighting for her the whole time. Hey, bitch. Was fighting for her because they wanted to give her ditties.
I just said they wanted to give her a boob
Yeah.
job.
And I was
Anyway.
like,
Okay.
she's 16, bitches.
You know what? That's something that we can talk about when we talk some about the
The book versus movie. Mirroring our
disabled people.
Oh,
Do you want to add that in somewhere? But ready?
yeah.
Clap. Anyway, so PETA.
Yeah.
We've been trying to talk about it for like so long. We keep getting sidetracked. You had something you wanted to say. Do you remember what it is?
I don't remember what it is. Maybe if you talk, I'll remember.
Okay. For me, PETA is a great ally.
No, for real.
Ally. She's not going to say this. Ally.
She might.
Girl, I don't know if I love you. I've never read your books. I don't know if I will. Raylo is just not my thing. But nor is werewolf vampire stuff. Anatomy problems. God.
Ask my mom about.
Scares me. She said that as if I was supposed to know what that meant.
No, for real. I don't also know what that meant. She needs to tell me.
You need to ask. Anyway, Allie. Girl on girl. PETA is one of the best written male characters. And I say this also as the type of person I am. But I think with PETA,
Mhm.
he
Agreed.
is strong
Mhm.
and he is soft.
Mhm.
You know? Like
He's a
he's soft.
himbo.
He is. But he's also not because he's smart.
Yeah.
He's not like Emmett. Emmett's kind of stupid.
It's always like this.
Goddamn eggs. He is.
I
The actor,
Oh my
like,
God.
trying to, like, defend his eggs
When they're
every
in
year.
her wet.
Ew.
Like they were like a bag of wet hard-boiled eggs. What are we doing?
He just took the fact that they had eggs at home that he hard boiled
And put them
In
in
this
a wet-ass bag. What?
in this economy.
No.
He did that in this economy. Anyway,
2005 economy.
not much better.
Yeah.
Anyway, he is both soft and strong. He's smart. He does a lot. He. Get down the mic. Don't. He's like trying to rip the mic off me.
Said, bitch, I'm sick of this.
Leo.
Come sit with me on the couch.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. God, can we get past this
No,
next
literally.
hour?
Shut.
But he's both soft and strong. He's smart. He does everything he can to protect Katniss.
Mhm.
Like, she doesn't know his plan.
Mhm.
And part of me, part of me wants to know if his plan was to team up with the careers from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like, from the time that he
I
split
kind
off.
of wish the book was like half Katniss, half PETA. Or like it switched off.
What if they did a Peter's paw?
I'd love that.
Like,
Suzanne, get on
like,
it.
like Stephanie Meyer's did.
With-
Because I do want to know
his thinking.
His thought process. It really helped
because
me.
he doesn't really like allude to it at all.
Mm-mm.
Like even afterwards, he doesn't ever tell her.
And so, you know, it's like shown in their interviews of like PETA, you know, is covering her tracks, is, you know, it's pointing them off in the wrong direction, like, you know, keeping watch when she's in the tree, like all these things where it's like, oh, he cares about her so much. And despite the fact, first of all, Allie, listen to me, girl, listen to me. PETA can seem useless because he seems like a wimp. He's not.
No, he's not.
He almost dies protecting someone that he cares for, who at the time doesn't even show having feelings for him, mind you. Gail, get on that. Doesn't even currently have feelings for him.
And he knows that.
And he knows that. It's like, you know, he's not sure where they stand. They've gotten close, but he's aware of, like, this is all, like, a manufactured, like, thing. Like, they just want us to appear close, blah, blah, blah. And so, he almost dies trying to save her. Which makes him, in a way, quote-unquote, useless. Because his leg doesn't work anymore.
No, literally.
Because he almost died protecting her. And then he disguises himself. He hid for like a full week of the games. The Tracker Jacker incident happened within the first few days, and he hid like the rest of that week and into like some of the next one.
Yeah.
That's not useless. That's a skilled man. That's an astute observation.
That's because all that damn cake decorating.
Cake. Period. Me like looking at that plate of brownies like cake. But he like, baby, I have so much.
I love him.
It's like I have so much to say that I don't have enough to say.
That's literally what that's why I can't ever speak.
Because I'm just like, no, I think he's a well-written male character.
He is.
In my time of reading the worst men to ever exist in literature, look at you, Northanger Abbey.
Oh my god, yeah.
I hate that one guy. That one guy, I hate him. I hate him.
Tom or some shit?
Like John or something.
Maybe I'm thinking of Great Gatsby.
Probably. That's another one.
No, for real.
But you know, there's all these men who suck.
Yeah.
And are lifeless. And PETA, he's got so much life to him. And then we get to the movie. Yeah. And it kind of stole his life.
They did. It's kind of like Ron in Harry Potter. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, it's both the same thing. Like, they're both fierce. Like, they're just fiercely loyal, all these things, blah, blah, blah. But then, because it's from Katniss's point of view, and she's such, like, a strong female character, that he just kind of, like, goes to the back, and he always needs to be saved, and he blah, blah, blah. He doesn't. I mean, he does. But
his strengths are in other places.
Yeah.
In the book, PETA is charismatic. While Katniss is not.
No.
They, like, complement each other on where she has her weaknesses is where he has his strengths.
Yeah.
She's not strong. He is. He's not adept in weapon usage. She is. She's not charismatic. He is. Like, whatever one can't do, the other one can. You know? And I just think that's so... it's so good because it fills in the gaps of a relationship. Whereas in, like, whereas in Gale is like, well, Katniss can't speak well, Gale can't speak well.
Yeah.
Gale can do the same stuff she can. They're
both
the same person.
Yeah.
They literally could be twins.
And they look alike, which freaks me the fuck out. I can never get over it. Freaks me the hell out. Freaks me out. I can't do it. I can't.
I think it's because the idea they look alike, what she means is that they're like, oh, they all have like similar hair color and skin color and eye color and stuff like that. Like, you know, how people of the same ethnicity look. But the way that they describe it in the book is like, they could be cousins. And she's like, yeah, we look like cousins because we look the same. You're like, do you look the same or do you just look the same race?
Yeah.
Because that's a big difference. You don't see like two black people and go, well, they're obviously
brothers,
cousins, sisters, brothers, whatever. You're like, no, you have different features.
You look different.
How similar, but then there's probably tons of inbreeding.
Yeah, for sure. If you can't
Most
travel outside the
definitely.
districts, for sure.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
But I'm like, I don't know. It's like, how similar do they actually look?
Because I don't think that, I mean, here we are. Liam Hemsworth and, oh my God.
Looks nothing like Gale than me.
No. He's supposed to be way bigger. Like, way like,
Yeah.
you know.
But yeah, what you're saying, Jennifer Lawrence and Liam Hemsworth
They don't really look like
anything alike.
No. I mean, the dark hair, oh my God. Everyone has dark hair looks
But
alike.
like, he's kind of black, like dark brown to black, and his is like,
Like an ashy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
He's
Liam
a fuck-ass bitch.
Hemsworth's color.
I care.
Anyway, though, but yeah, I feel like not Gale. I feel like PETA is just, he's my baby, and I love him. I've always loved him. I've always said that, and I think he's strong in his own ways, and I think what I really like about it is like, oh my God, there's a fucking fly or some shit. It's right there. Dumbass. It's not tall.
He needs to go out the window.
Oh, I don't know where it went. Anyway,
Right there.
but we have such bad attention spans.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with Gale, not Gale, I keep saying Gale.
PETA!
The problem with PETA, not a problem. The thing with PETA is that what I like about him is that he's a soft character.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not like just a soft character. He's like kind and charismatic. And he cares about people. And like he does the right thing. And like all this stuff. Is that one, he's not always doing that.
Yeah.
There's times where you're like, ugh, but you understand why. He's like when he's upset at Katniss, you're like, oh, I know why you're upset with Katniss, because Katniss is upset with Katniss.
Mm-hmm.
But also, stop! You don't get it because you can't read her mind like I do.
Literally.
But then, I think what makes him better is that he's a teen boy.
Yeah.
He's like that
Mm-hmm.
in a teenager.
Yeah.
You know how hard that is? Dude, this is gonna sound crazy. I've been around some 15-year-old boys. They're not like that.
No, they're not.
They are hateful and rude and mean, and they don't give a crap about even
anyone.
their own crush, their own girlfriends, whoever. They do not care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he does.
The little bitches did.
And he cares.
He does care.
And he's kind.
And I think that's largely contributed to his dad.
Yeah, his dad.
Because his dad's a freaking sweetie pie, too.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
I want to know
Don't
how he
get me
ended up
started.
with
With little witchy? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Which, I don't think, does she ever tell us their names?
I don't think so. I think it's because also if she ever calls him anything, it's like Mr. and Mrs. Malark.
Weird.
Which I was about to say something, but Kaley hasn't seen the rest of the movies.
Yeah.
Because you weren't allowed to watch most of them as like a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could
When I
watch them,
watched-
but you'd have to like cover your eyes.
When I watched The Hunger Games, like 2 weeks ago or something, that was the first time I've ever seen the cornucopia scene ever.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I'm 22 years old.
Christian upbringing.
Yeah, my mommy would not let me watch it. She said it was too violent.
That's fair.
Fair enough. But she's read all the books, so...
Yeah. But like, yeah. Okay, let's get to the next thing. We want to talk about. Oh yeah. No, I'm sorry. Okay, so there's a certain representation
Yeah.
in this book, which this also is different from the movies.
Yeah.
We have this whole discussion about the book versus movie that's going to be coming, but everything we discuss is going to bring that up because everything's so different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really want to talk about this character that's mentioned one time. He's not even a character. He's just an offhand mention thing. But the boy from District 11 who has developmental disabilities.
And he tried to steal the glasses.
He did try to steal the glasses.
Just to have them. He wasn't even trying to be hateful.
Yeah. But I think, like, someone could see that as, like, drops the bomb, runs. Like, she just, sprinkled in this information and then ran off and didn't say anything. But I don't always think an author has to say everything. I think there's so much you can infer from that.
Yeah.
That they have this society that's supposed to be, like, so medically advanced They fix her hearing.
Mhm.
They get rid of all
Which
the scars.
is crazy.
They get rid of all the scars on her
Yeah.
body. Peeta gets a prosthetic.
Even scars she's had for like 9+ years. They fixed.
They get rid of every little imperfection in her body and everything. But they don't have the empathy because not really dealing, but being around people like that who have like disorders and stuff, it requires empathy. It requires you to get down on their level and understand their thinking and their actions. And no one's ever willing to do that.
Fucking President Snow doesn't give a goddamn shit.
Yeah. That there's just these people that are in their societies who are disabled. They're blind. They're deaf. They have developmental disabilities. They have all these things that are caused usually probably by the hardships that they're going through or aren't helped by the hardships they're going through. And they're still workers. They're like on the streets begging. They're doing whatever they can to survive as well. And I just think that because you talked earlier about this, like the world she builds, I think that's such a great way to like continue to build it without having to focus on it.
It's the way that Rue so like offhandedly says it. Yeah, makes like shows readers that that's just shit that happens. Like that's just things. That's like a day-to-day thing that happens. And you can quickly, and like reading it from the very beginning, you can quickly pick up that people like Katniss, Peeta, and Rue, and Thresh, his like, not that he's like kind or whatever, but like his mercy he shows Katniss towards the end, that's not something that people do. Like if you look at Kato and Clove and Foxface and like whoever, and fucking Marvel and people like that, like that mercy is not a thing that's like natural to them. It's not natural to the society. It's not natural to the whole capital, not anybody. People are so fucking bloodthirsty, and like you said, there's no empathy whatsoever. So I think that's it drives it home.
But also introducing that character, and I brought this up to you, and I brought it up at my home when I was talking about it and all this stuff. But you know, there's a boy from 9, and he's crippled. Like before the games even start,
he walks with a limp, doesn't he?
Yeah, like he has a bad leg, and Katniss like notices this immediately, and it's like one of the features of like how that girl looks like a fox. She's Foxface. She's like the boy from 9, who's the disabled one. Like she has these identifiers of the like people she's up against, and by putting him in and making him the way he is, it really brought a layer that after I finished the book, it made me sit there and think for a while. Because I was like, he was raped. The boy from 11 could be raped. A blind person could be raped. Like, there is nothing that can keep you from being put in these games except age. You're either too young or you're too old. Otherwise, you are fair game. Yeah. You can be disease-riddled. Which is the correct
Which
one?
I think both of them is right. Disease-ridden sounds fine.
You can have diseases. You can be blind. You can be deaf. Literally anything. And you could go in, and there's nothing that can happen except your death. You need to calm down, sir.
Probably. Yeah.
But yeah.
And instead of people being like, oh, well, maybe we need to devote the capital resources to helping them, they're seen as weak, and it's seen as like, oh, they're going to be easy to kill.
Yeah, that's an easy kill.
Yeah, that's a lamb to slaughter.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the only thing that'll stop it is if someone volunteers in their place, and they're in a society that doesn't
looking out for themselves.
Yeah, that it is everyone for themselves. There is no self-sacrifice.
Nope.
What Katniss did was crazy.
Yeah, she's the only one ever in her district to ever do that.
Because Peeta has like 3 other brothers that are in the Reaping. Well, 2 other. I think the other one's older than all of them. He's like 22 or something. But there's at least 2 other Malarks that were in the Reaping that could have gotten in his place. And they said, no.
Nope.
But yeah, they're just kids.
They are others' babies. And even Kato. This messed me up when I was reading it. Because even Kato, who's the most diabolically hateful, like, just violent person in the games,
Mm-hmm.
you still feel horrible for him.
Yeah.
Because he's just a victim of his circumstance. He's just a
Mhm.
victim of the society in which he was brought up in. Like, from the moment he was born, probably, he was a career. So he was, like, flung into whatever they do. And, like, that's his whole life. He was trained for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he suffered so horribly. He suffered so horribly. The Katniss just had to kill him. After hours.
Yeah.
And I think they did that shit on purpose. Giving him that fucking armor.
Uh-huh. And that's why, like, I don't really ever like because I can be like, well, I hate this character. But, like, there's no inherent hate. It's like a surface level, like, I don't like Gale.
Yeah.
While also understanding, like, this is a child.
Yeah.
That is a product of their society. Yeah. Like, people that are like, I hate Clove.
No, dude.
Clove is a victim, just like everyone else here.
Yeah.
Like, she has been raised to be brutal.
Mm-hmm.
She's a career.
Yeah.
So she's going to kill Katniss violently if given the opportunity because that's what she's raised to do. That's the type of person she was raised to be.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just babies. We haven't talked about the fact that Suzanne Collins makes it so evident that they're just babies.
Yeah. Like, just kids.
Katniss talking about Glimmer. Katniss probably about to die. Going, dumb name.
Yeah.
It's like these dark and traumatic things are like interspersed with like these like lighthearted moments of being reminded like she's just 16. She's in a tree going, you're just giving people stupid names. Oh, don't hit me though.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You know, and like
Rue's only 12.
Rue is only 12.
She's like a 6th grader.
So
she's a 6th grader.
That makes me so sad.
That makes me sick to my stomach. Yeah.
But, you know, they're just children. And I think, like, one of the things about them just being kids and, like, is the way that that's not mentioned at all by the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it might be mentioned by other people here, and I just not noticed, but I don't even think Katniss refers to most of them as kids. At least not the people she's going up against.
Yeah.
Because she can't see them that way. Because if she does, then she can't kill them. The only person that she sees as a child is Rue.
Because Prim is the same age.
Yeah, and I also think that has to do with the fact that, like, when you're a teenager, you, like, have this inflated idea of, like, how much you know and how mature you are and everything.
I think you're an adult.
Yeah, and so, like, she's, like, 16, like, but Daddy, I love him. I'm old enough to make my own decisions. Ariel, sit down.
No, for real, girl. You're back in the ocean. I can't
You are a child.
Literally.
You know, like, that idea of, you know, she thinks she's old enough to know things.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, probably barely scratched the surface if she really got down to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, to her, the other people she's going up against aren't kids because they're all, like, 16, 17, 18, you know.
And they're all so much
like, they're
bigger
similar
than her.
age, and it's huge.
And they have so much, she feels like they have so much more knowledge of, like, violence.
Yeah.
Which they do, than her. So she's like, oh, I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby.
But then when it really comes down to it, Rue has just as much as life experience and, like, trauma.
Here we go.
And we're back.
Here we be.
Well, let me start this.
Look who's back.
Look who's back again.
All right,
anyway,
what are we talking about?
we're talking about Rue.
Oh, and her life experience.
And life experience. Because to me, Rue isn't that far off from Katniss.
No.
Like,
age is really the only thing that separates them.
Survival.
Yeah.
Like, she's a child. Katniss is also a child. They're both older sisters. They both have to provide for people in their community, in their family, like, all this stuff. They're not that far apart. And so I just am like, Katniss, you're the baby.
Yeah.
You think Rue's a baby, but you're also the baby. You're all babies. Someone needs to hold all of you.
No, like, all of you just need a hug. Like, damn.
But also, I think, like, the idea of them being children, I had written some notes about this. The idea of them being, like, kids is, like, beat into you. Not the idea of them being kids. The fact that they're kids is, like, beat into you by Collins. Like, she's done everything in her way that she can to be like, and they're children. Like,
babies,
Katniss making fun of Glimmer's name. Making fun of Cato, even though it kind of scares her, making fun of Cato's, like, tantrum. Because he's a teenage boy and he's throwing a tantrum. Like, all these different things where it's like, yeah, because that's crazy. But let me see what the thing was that I like brought up. Oh yeah, Katniss's final interview.
Yeah.
The way Sin addresses her. That's so political. Because she brings up the fact of like how girlish she looks. And girlish is not like she just looks really feminine. She's looked feminine throughout the way he's dressed her. It is young, innocent, a child. She looks girlish. She's like, I don't look older than 14. Which has to do with the fact she's lost a lot of weight. But also, they've like, blushed her cheeks, rounded her features out, given her something that doesn't exaggerate this like womanly figure that she's like developing as a 16-year-old. But instead,
they even have to pat it too because she's lost so much weight from starving.
But she still looks like a baby. And that's so intentional.
Yep. I love
it doesn't just like prove like it's not just a thing of she did the berries and so they're trying to make her look innocent. It feels more like Cinna is working to make people aware of like what they're doing, like realizing like that's a child because they're not called children. They're called victors.
Everything but.
They're called tributes, citizens of Panem. Thank you for your sacrifice. Like that. No one watching this views them as children.
Nope.
And they do everything in their power to make them not children.
Yeah.
You know how we talk about like the sexualization of our society? That's going on here. Like Katniss's biggest fear is that Cinna was going to strip her down and put her on the chariot.
Yeah.
Because if you have no great ideas, you're sending out a naked child.
Yeah. Covered in coal dust.
Yeah. They do things like that because they think of them as like commodities, as entertainment, and not as children.
Yeah.
Or even people.
Yeah.
Like, they don't think of them as people, but even then, they take it one step further. They don't think of them as children.
Yeah.
Anything out of that?
That's really, you hit the nail on the head, honestly.
Thank you.
Like
I'm gonna hit something in the head.
Earth and snow, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. And they just don't get to be children.
No.
Like, we talk about, like,
It's like their whole lives, they're training for the games. They're training for, especially if you're a career.
Yeah.
Right? So Katniss doesn't really know. She doesn't really say. She doesn't really know because you can't travel between the districts. They know. She knows what careers are, but she doesn't know exactly what that means. Like exactly the training they have.
She knows that there are people who it's a great honor, and they're trying to provide for their district,
and they get to be rich, and they get to be all these things. Whatever.
And they're like looked down upon. And I was like, I don't think you should necessarily look down upon them. Because they're trying to provide something that their districts don't have.
Just like everyone else.
Yeah, they're doing what they can to survive. But these children, they don't view themselves as children because they've taken on roles of caregivers and workers. And like they're members of society that participate in the buying and selling and trading and work and the economy and like all these things. So they're like, well, no, I'm not 16. I go to school and then I go to the mines.
Yeah.
And
it's just been, because it's the 74th year of this, it's like a generational thing. Like, generations of people have not seen that they're children. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, 74 years of people have been like, oh, let's put 12-year-olds into an arena. Let's put 16-year-olds into the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
And it's a thing of, they did it because they were kids. And that's where it would hurt.
Yeah.
You're not going to rebel because... Imagine how much worse it could be for your children. It was like, okay, well, instead of just one person, like, going into the arena from your district or something.
It's your kids.
Like, your kids. Oh, it's not just like Sally down the street's kids. If there's a revolution, it's all of your kids. They're going to bomb and kill all of them.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with us. We're going to destroy you. So you might as well just give up.
We have invisible hovercrafts. Dude.
Yeah. You might as well just give up this one child for the thing. And so it's just like, they've just been desensitized to this violence.
Yeah. For 74 years.
For 74 years.
And it won't stop.
And even before that.
Yeah.
Because there was like the Dark Ages. And even before that, Panem, I don't think it rose from the ashes of the Dark Ages of like the war. Panem already existed pre the war.
Yeah.
North America as a whole had already fallen. It had toppled. And Panem is what rise from that. And then they had the struggle. The districts and everything already existed. But I think it was way more like communicated and
prosperous,
yeah, they were like working together and they were doing all these things. But now it's like they're isolated, they're divided, they can't have anything. Where it's like it was bad and then it got worse. You know,
well, it's like that thing where it's like in A Bug's Life. Have you seen it recently?
Not recently, no.
So it's like the grasshopper scene where it's like one puny ant.
Freaks me out.
Well, it's like that quote that he says. He's like, one puny ant isn't gonna whatever, and it's like, but all of the ants. So that's why that's why Snow was like, we're gonna fuck your shit up, dude. We're not gonna let you talk to anything. We're not gonna let you travel between districts without express consent because there's power in numbers.
Yeah. I do feel like, also, it's talking about the districts, I do feel like there's like cross district things. Like I feel like people are given permission to like move to keep from inbreeding.
Yeah.
Like I definitely think there's probably like some people that are like, no, oh well, they originated from District 11 and now they're in District 4 or whatever, so that there's not there's not constant inbreeding.
It's just gotta be express consent. Like government control over everything.
74 years of the same people? Yeah, no wonder they look like.
Yeah, dude.
But
You're killing 2 every year.
Yeah.
That's a population control that you don't fucking need.
Yeah, literally.
That you don't goddamn need.
I mean, to be fair, Gail's family has like
there's like 4 of them.
Yeah, there's like friggin' Gail, 2 younger brothers and the baby. Hey,
damn,
lay off.
Yeah, for real.
But anyway, besides that, just want to make sure we talk about the fact that they're babies.
They are. God, they're babies.
Which also, let's get into it. Book versus movie.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been discussing book versus movie like this entire time, but let's really get into the deep shit you want to talk about. Because that's the thing of, in the book, you just like, they're babies, they're children. Movie kind of makes you forget that as well.
Yeah.
Because they casted 20-year-old Katniss, 18-year-old Peeta, Josh Hutcherson's Peeta, and everyone else is like,
older.
They were all also older. So it doesn't give you this like idea of like, look at these babies. All you get is Rue.
Yeah.
Who was like
12.
Yeah. 12 to 14, somewhere along that. I don't know how old she was when she was casted. But like she looks how she's supposed to. And the rest of them, no, they look kind of adult.
Yeah.
And I feel like that takes away. But go on. Talk to you.
So the main thing that pissed me off between the book and the movie that they didn't include in the fucking movie, which I thought was a very pivotal plot point, was like the first, what was it, like 4 days? 3 or 4 days of the games. Katniss literally almost dies because of dehydration.
Yeah.
She's like crawling on her hands and knees to the pond. And she's like inches from death. The way that they didn't include that shit, oh my god.
When survival is also such an integral theme throughout the entire thing, they don't include the survival of the game.
Literally. Like, it just boggles my fucking mind because it's so psychological for her that even like when they're leaving, when they leave the cave and they're gonna go, they know that they're like, okay, we're gonna go find Kato because he's like the last one or whatever. Yeah. Or they're gonna go hunt after they both heal or whatever. And the capital has dried. The gamekeepers have dried the stream. And so she starts like having like these anxious thoughts because she's like, oh my god, I don't want to do that. Because
on the second day, she's peeing brown.
Yeah, she's like, dude, I'm literally gonna die. Like, she's like, I can't sweat anymore. Like, it's horrible, whatever. And so she's having these like PTSD thoughts about fucking being dehydrated, and no one's talking about that in the fucking movie. Yeah, no one's talking about it. Yeah, pisses me off so bad.
And it's because, and we talked about this the other day when I was reading on your couch, as I do. Probably gonna do it later.
Good,
but I just hit my glasses. But we were talking about the other day, like in a way that we can view the book and the movie. Of the movies come across to me how the Capitol saw the games. Yeah, they're not focusing on the actual survival of like, oh look, she caught a duck, and oh look, she found water finally. It is the constant action.
Yeah.
It's the what's going on now, who's getting hit, all this stuff, and they do it all from Katniss's point of view, but it really does lack a lot of how close to death she comes, because they said that the main killer of the games is not the killing, it's the dying.
Yeah.
It is the, excuse me, it is the, you can't find food, you can't find water, you don't know how to hunt, you don't know how to gather, you don't know how to do any of this shit. Die.
Yeah.
But that makes for boring deaths. And that makes for a boring movie.
And that's what she says. She's like, well, people that, it's like the games she talked about where people froze to death.
Yeah.
Like, no one was killing each other because everyone was freezing to death. Fucking crazy. And then the movie also shows Haymitch, like, going to the sponsors and is, like, talking them up and whatever. And then it shows Flickerman and whatever the fuck the other guy's name is. I cannot remember.
Yeah.
They were, like,
I really think his name's like Claudius.
Probably something, yeah. Like, commentating the games and everything. Like, it's very much from their POV. Like, it's not. And then you see Cynic. Is that his name? The game maker?
Yeah, Seneca.
So, yeah. You see him, like, put the dog, like, give the orders for the dogs and the mutts and all that shit. And it's just, like, crazy work.
It, like, provides another perspective.
Yeah.
But it's perspective that feels more that you would get from, like, a capital point of view. Like, it's providing context.
Like propaganda.
It's providing context, but it also isn't showing, like, the hard nitty-gritty. Because a lot of the first book focuses on the games. Because it's introducing you to this idea. Because she literally gets raped. And what else is there to do except all of the aspects of the Hunger Games? While, discussing things. And a lot of people, they've always had this critique of the movies feeling like, well, we're only watching the games.
Yeah.
Like, the Battle of Songbirds and Snakes. I read the book. The games, to me, were way more focused on in the movie than in the book. It was way more. Like, they drew that shit out.
Yeah. For entertainment value.
Yeah. That's what sells, is people want to see, they want to see their games. I want to see Haymitch's games. I want to see Finnick's games. I want to do You don't want to see their games.
You want to see who they are.
That's brutal and traumatizing. You want to know the character better, which is understandable. People are always saying, and I keep bringing this up because I keep seeing stuff about it with Sunrise on the Reaping coming out. People keep talking about wanting to see Finnick's, like, then they'll say Finnick's games. And people are like, you don't want to see his games, though.
No.
Because that's, like, traumatizing. He was 14, and then the things he had to go through, even after the fact. He's never been free.
No.
He has never been out of the grasp of the capital.
No.
And so, it's, like, heart-wrenching. But then you're also like, I want to see, because I personally want to see the seeds of rebellion. Like, this build-up. It wasn't just with Katniss's games. Every game had some element of rebellion. Every game has failed to do what they're intended to do. It's
always, all of the games have made them the butt of the joke.
Yeah. Haymitch, do you know what Haymitch did in his games? I'm not going to tell you then. We'll skip past that. You'll find out. You're reading Catching Fire. You'll find out. Because it's a quarter 12, so they talk about it.
So going along, not to interrupt you, because you're like,
no, you're okay.
But going along the only thing that I like that the movie added is after Rue's death.
Yeah.
When everything's said and done, whatever, it shows District 11 and they start fucking people's shit up. They start fucking the peacekeepers up. And I love that. It shows the rebellion starting to catch.
That they're scared of.
Yeah. Yeah. It's starting to this shit's actually happening.
Yeah. Especially when you think of, I think the movies came out after all of the books had come out. So they knew what was going to happen in Catching Fire. And we're currently at the point in Catching Fire where Snow is like, rebellion's coming, like,
I'm going
put a stop to it, blah, blah, blah. I
do not
like
say it.
roses and blood.
Which
that's
crazy.
But, it shows like that, like, it shows how it's connected. Yeah. And so, I want to see that in books.
Yeah.
Of, other people's perspectives of, the games. Of, when we'll get to the Battle of Songbirds and Snakes, we'll see it there. When we get to Sunrise on the Reaping, we'll see it there.
So excited for that one.
Like, I want to see, because when we get to Catching Fire later on, you know Finnick's in there.
Mm-hmm.
We have all these previous people. You have Beatty and Finnick and Joanna and all these characters who were in past Hunger Games who are now all plotting.
Mm-hmm.
They're all, the seed has been planted
and
in all of them for so long.
Mm-hmm.
That they're coming together to do this thing that I'm like, I want to see that.
That's why it's called Catching Fire.
Yeah. I want to see that drawn out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Finnick's like, point of view. I think what I'd like to see with Finnick is him as a mentor.
Yeah.
But I also don't. Because I know what he's going through the entire time. So I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing with Finnick, is that you're going to get tough things, and these are still children's books.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, this is still all YA.
Yeah.
So we can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she has no way
can't go
to
in
write
depth.
that.
Yeah.
I don't want her to go in depth. But she has, like, no way to write that in my head. So I don't think she ever will.
Mm-hmm.
Joanna, we might get a book for. Actually, no, she actually went through the same thing.
Oh, yeah, I forget about that.
Every tribute has gone through child prostitution, and it's crazy.
Yeah. When she'd be stripping in the elevator and stuff. Like,
Peter just being like, ma'am, I'm looking respectfully.
Respectfully, put your clothes on. Where your clothes at?
Is there anything else about the movies? Or movie? What?
The Mutts.
Oh, yeah. That's not...
That shit was the most horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
The most horrible fucking thing.
It's interesting, because she talks about mutations.
Yeah.
But you don't think... Or mutations, or however you want it. But you don't think about it. And then she introduces that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's really psychological torture.
Yeah, like they literally...
Which...
dissected their bodies, bro.
It's been a little tiny bit since I've watched the movies, like a few weeks. And I can't remember if it doesn't say it. And I can't remember if it focuses on the fact. Because also, I've watched like deleted scenes of the movie.
So
I don't think it talks about it.
No, all it does, they kill Thresh. Weird, which that doesn't fucking happen. They kill Thresh. And Kato, the way that Kato is depicted in the last like part scenes of his death, before his death, he's fighting them. Like, he's not running for his fucking life. He's not throwing up. He's not losing his mind. He's fighting them. Like, he climbs onto the cornucopia.
I mean, he is losing his mind.
Well, yeah, he's like fucking Peter's shit up. Like, but that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
in the book, he's like trying to fucking not.
He's been running miles.
Yeah, he's been running, which makes his death even sadder.
Yeah,
but he was gonna kill them, so fuck. I just can't.
Yeah,
I just can't. And when she figures it out, it was so horribly like the way that Glimmer's eyes, dude.
I think with Kato's death in the book versus movie, I think what I liked, this sounds weird to say, but I think what I liked about Kato's death, what I liked about Kato's character and his character coming to an end was how the actor portrays that Kato's kind of insane. That in the book, Katniss is like, I think he might be crazy. Yeah. Like, I think he might be mentally insane.
By breaking his neck, she's like, holy fuck.
But, like, she's, like, acknowledged, like, oh my god, I don't trust him because he's a psychopath.
He's wild. Yeah.
And it's because of how he's brought up and all this stuff.
The careers, man.
And I think that the actor does a really good job at portraying that.
Alexander Ludwig.
That's such a cool name. He does a good job at portraying that in the movie whenever he's like holding PETA and all this stuff, and he's like ranting about like take me down
his face,
you know, the blood and the tears and everything. He's like, shoot me, laughing, and he goes down with me, and like this is always how it was gonna end. Like there was no chance for him and all this stuff, and like just that revelation of no matter how hard he tried, it wasn't meant to be him. Because when it all comes down to it, I think what I really like about his death is that sounds crazy to say, but what I like about his end is like no matter how hard you try, whatever it is you do, it doesn't matter because everything about the games are rigged.
It's calculated.
They can decide who wins and loses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it really shows that. I think that's the thing that the movie does a great job at pointing out. Like, they lack other things, but I think his portrayal really shows that of like, it was never gonna be me. Because his death, it didn't hit as hard in, like, with him getting dragged into the corner.
Yeah.
That did. I'm talking about like his like final moments alive, like truly. It really.
Yeah. It really affects you.
It really got you.
Yeah. Because he's just like you said, he's just like the revelation. He knows as soon as he climbs on top of the cornucopia
And that
it's going to be Katniss.
crazy look in his eyes when he's holding Peeta. And just the blood and the tear and the sweat. Everything about that scene. Hey, I'm not a movie critic, but everything about that scene was like so good. This is a book club. What am I talking about? Anyway.
Yeah. And I think, I told you this in the beginning, like, I think it was very calculated of the Capitol to give him the armor, because that's the one thing he needed from the feast.
Oh, yeah. Because he had a huge backpack.
He had a huge ass backpack, and he took Thresh's too.
Yeah.
So, like,
I want to know what was in Thresh's.
I mean, maybe it was Thresh's armor, but I feel like it wouldn't have been. That's one of the ambiguous things about the book that kind of wish we knew more about, as much as gruesome, horribly as it would have been. But how did he beat him?
Yeah.
Like, how did he... Because no one wanted to go into the grass, because they didn't know what the fuck was in there.
Yeah. But also, you do have to think about, Cato and Clove were Peeta and Katniss, but like real.
Yeah.
Like, that's like inferred, is that they were together and they loved each other and like all this stuff. And they knew each other. And
well, yeah, you can tell that because the reaction of he sees her body.
So he is traumatized, psycho, and just lost someone he cared about. He's going to that grass. He's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's going to that grass.
Yeah. You know?
Because I don't see Thresh going and hunting for anyone.
No. But it was so funny. It wasn't funny. But it was funny that he took Kato's bag and just ran.
Yeah.
Period, D.
Which I feel like he did on purpose, not because of supplies.
I think he was trying to save Katniss.
Yeah, I think he still...
was trying to save her.
Yeah.
God.
Like, I read that and I went, he didn't have to take the bag.
No, he didn't.
Because taking the bag just is going to guarantee that they're probably going to follow you if it's something they need.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe he thought he could kill Kato.
Maybe.
So that's why but then I feel like he was also trying to help
Katniss. If I was Thresh, I would have also thought I could kill Kato.
Yeah.
This is Thresh, this is Kato.
Yeah, for real.
Literally could step on the man.
Yeah. Which that's why I'm like, I want to know how it happened. Because Thresh survived so long. And then he just dies.
Yeah.
Like, hello?
I don't know.
But yeah.
But also, they just decide that Kato got Thresh.
Because in the movie, they, like I said, the dogs get him.
Yeah. And maybe that's why in the movie they make the dogs get him. Is because it's ambiguous. He could have died anyway.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. Crazy. Because we also don't know when the dogs came.
Yeah.
Because it was the day before. It's inferred in the book that Thresh died the day that it's super fucking rainy. And then the day before it stops, that's when Thresh died.
Yeah, because they didn't hear a cannon.
Yeah. They thought it was the thunder or whatever.
Yeah. Because they do bring up, like, there's this big thing of thunder. And they're like, wait, Thresh is dead?
Cannon, yeah.
So. But anyway, you want to finish off our last talking point?
Yeah.
It's about how it mirrors our own society. Like how we as people consume the book. We get to call ourselves out.
Yeah. Yeah. Set up the same way that Citizens of Panem would watch it, with violence being the number one entertainment draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like what I talked about was like how, we see
everything.
The movie in the same way that the Capitol would see. But it's like the shots of it's like how Katniss, here's another way to think of it. It's like how Katniss sees people seeing her game. Like, she's like constantly thinking like, they're probably watching me. They're probably watching me right now. They're probably watching me right now. And stuff. And so she's like,
yeah, what the fuck? Yeah.
Gotta plan out my moves and stuff. And so it's kind of shown in that way of like, it's not focusing on like other people. because it's Katniss's point of view, but it really heavily focuses on the games because that's what sells.
That's what people want to watch. That's what people came here to do.
People enjoy violence. We see it every day. People enjoy violence. People are watching violent things happen for fun. Like, you know, like those car wreck TikToks where it's like you follow and you just watch car crashes.
That's crazy.
And like hate crimes and like all these like really violent things. And it gets hella views and all this like...
Well, that could also be said about sports. Like football and wrestling.
Football's so violent.
Yeah, football's so violent.
You know how many people I know who have gotten knocked out during a football game and they were children? They were like 16.
How many people have underlying conditions because of football and because of getting knocked the fuck out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, we're a very violent society. So this really mirrors that. And also the way that she wrote it. She was like, oh, well, the idea came to me because I was channel surfing. And there was the Iran war.
Yeah.
And then reality TV, which feels so relatable right now. Because if you go into TikTok, it is
the same shit.
The Israeli-Palestine Iran conflict. Oh, U.S. bombed Iran. And then Love Island. Look at Huda. I don't know her name.
I don't
watch Love Island.
I don't know.
But it's like that. Where it's like people talking about that and then people talking about being bombed. And it's like...
It's so...
What is...
dystopian.
Going... It's so dystopian.
What did I say earlier? Episode dystopian.
I don't even remember.
Damn, it was good shit too.
Did you say it on camera or did you say it?
I said it on the phone earlier.
Oh, shit. Anyway, though, but the way that we consume this book is very similar to how the Capitol consumes the games.
Yeah.
And we're about to do it later. But we are intrigued by, like, all the things that could happen, all the possibilities, and all these things. He's like, oh, we're consumed by, like, the romance, about the outfits they're in, about, like, all this stuff. And it's things we share. Like, the movies. People are sharing, like, the casting announcements. Look at the costuming, the set design, like, all of these things. And not focusing on, like, oh, but it is
The
about a
plot and
dystopian
themes,
that is very similar in many ways to our current reality. Like, sure, we're not putting children in arenas and having them fight to the death, but we are separating children from their parents. We are putting them in cages. We are sending them off to other places that they are unfamiliar with. And at the same time...
But we are sending men, specifically, to an El Salvadorian prison. And forgetting about them. We're just throwing away the key like it's a goddamn concentration camp. Because guess what? Auschwitz was not in Germany.
No, it was not. But then, at the same time, we're talking about, like, oh, look what they wore on the red carpet. Oh, Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey kissed. You know, like, these things that don't matter to our personal lives or experiences or, like, how we interact in our
not a lesbian
community. And it's like, well, do we really care?
No.
Like, we're like, oh, well, fashion's political. Okay, how is what Ella Fanning wore to, like, I don't know, the Met Gala political? What? Please explain to me what's political about. Like, these people don't see it as political. They're just wearing...
just surface value
stuff. A lot of the time. There's definitely people that are, like, on theme.
Yeah,
it's political, all this stuff. But, like, you know, there's a lot of people where it's like, rating our best outfits. And then it's like, well, half of these didn't even fit the theme.
Rating my favorite Met Gala looks.
And so it's like, you know, this mirrors our reality so much.
But it's like I said earlier, it's kind of comforting in a way.
It is.
Because it's like, oh, there's, like, you know, a fictional dystopian reality that, you know, exists, and maybe it'll get better. Maybe. Just maybe. There's hope.
It's also comforting in a way of, we're not here yet.
We're not here. We're almost, but we're not there. We're about halfway.
But it just... What are your thoughts about it mirroring our reality? I want to know. I like the lens that you put on it about the movie, and I kind of want to go back and watch it in that, like, we can do that together.
Period. In that, like, same way of, like, Yeah, it's the violence and it's the romance that they focus on. Like you don't, and it's because it's a movie. You don't hear Katniss's thoughts, and I think that's so fucking important.
It's so important.
It's so important to
because
the
otherwise,
story.
her character is just.
She's just like deadpan all the time.
Because Jennifer Lawrence does a great job at capturing her outside because that's how she is. It's like don't show emotion, don't show emotion. So she's just boom, deadpan all the time, like you said. But inside, a lot's happening.
A lot's happening, and that's like and that's another way. And I think that's because Peeta's like, I don't want them to take my sense of self. I think that's her way of not letting them. Because she's just deadpan all the time. Like,
if
she's
you
not gonna
cannot perceive me, you cannot change me. You can't alter me. You can't hurt me. Like, you know.
Yeah. So that's literally love it.
Okay. So
yeah.
Do we want to mirror our reality from the Hunger Games and turn into the Capitol?
Yeah. So now we have just enough time to do a BuzzFeed quiz. Like,
and we get to read every question to y'all. How fun.
Which Hunger Games character are you? There's only one right answer.
Okay. So, would you like to read the questions, or do you want to go back and forth? Okay. You want to read the first one?
Sure. Oh my gosh. It says, which Hunger Games character are you? Don't worry. No one has to be Gale.
Does that mean he's not an option?
Probably.
That's crazy.
So, the first question is, what is your favorite dessert? So, not that I like sugar cubes.
I like sugar. These are the options. I like sugar cubes, liquor, all the food from the Capitol, brownies, apple and goat cheese tart that I baked Alaska.
What is baked Alaska?
You don't know baked Alaska? Yeah, it's like the cream that you set on fire.
It's like a creme brulee kind of?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick that.
I'm going to say brownies.
Here, I just ate some.
I just say a brownie. What is your favorite color?
So, options are orange, green, gold or black. Interesting. Rose gold, purple, or any color.
I don't like that they put gold or black together because that's very different.
Yeah.
I like black. I don't like gold. I'm going to say purple.
I'm going to say rose gold.
You would say that.
How would your best friends describe you?
Smart and witty, sassy and classy, lovable, a bit distant, reluctant to trust but compassionate, generous. How would you describe me?
Smart and witty.
Smart and witty, really? I describe you as lovable.
I knew you were going to say
that. How would you describe your looks?
Says, I'm pretty cute. I don't need to be pretty to be compassionate. LOL. I'm beautiful with a capital B. I put a lot of effort into my appearance, and I'd say it pays off. I'm so ugly.
What? That was so millennial. What? I think I'm pretty cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that too. What is your ideal first date?
Grabbing drinks, having a romantic dinner under the moonlight, going shopping, strolling down the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay, what money do they think I have?
No, for real.
A nice movie and some cuddling. I'm scared. I do not like dates. That'd be crazy.
No, I'm gonna say grabbing drinks. Also, does grabbing have one too many B's?
No, I don't know.
I feel like that's wrong.
It's one of those things where it looks wrong. It might. I think it might. I don't know. I'm gonna say a nice movie and some cuddling because that's what I do most of the time.
Perf.
Lastly, pick an image.
Oh my god. So there's bread. Wonder who that could be for.
Yeah.
Then there's arrows.
Jewelry. There's rings.
And then there's pink umbrellas. What the fuck? And then there's like poker chips.
Yep.
And then there's a white horse. I don't like any of these.
I know.
Bread,
they always put the ugliest photos. Yeah. I'm gonna do the rings.
All right.
I win.
You go, Peeta? I'm Effie. Okay, read what yours says.
Okay. You're Peeta Millard.
Oh my god.
You're charming, generous, kind, and likable.
Period.
You possess a self-deprecating sense of humor.
LOL.
And you sometimes struggle to see just how much you mean to people. You put everything on the line for those you love, but just remember that they do that for you too.
Oh my god. This does not describe me at all. You're Effie Trinket. You're fabulous, famous, and ready to give anyone a makeover. While you may come across self-absorbed, you're actually extremely considerate. You're always willing to listen to what others have to say, and you can admit when you're wrong.
Okay. Hand me the first half.
No, for real. I can't admit when I'm never wrong.
Exactly.
I want to retake it.
Retake it. Were you happy with your Effie trinket?
I guess. I mean, she's not the worst. I guess it could have been Snow I got.
That'd be crazy if Gail's not in it, but Snow is. Yeah, that's it.
Yay.
Anything else you want to add?
Oh, thank you.
No? Okay, well, thanks for being here. We enjoyed having you. If you'd like to keep up with what we're doing, you can follow us at Bramble Bookclub on Instagram and Substack. All new episodes will be available to stream on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Substack. And if there's anything you want to reach out about, you can DM us. They are always open. You want to discuss something? Come
We'll
chat.
reply.
We love to chat.
We love to yup.
Anyway, is that all?
That's it.
Bye.
Bye.
So I wish you all